Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. This week's WWE Raw episode delivered a mix of shocking developments and subtle storytelling that provided fans with plenty to talk about. The aftermath of Saturday night's main event brought surprising twists, including the Judgment Day losing their World Tag Team Championships. Damian Priest's interference led to Finn Balor and JD McDonagh dropping the titles, which might set the tone for future rifts within the faction. Apart from that, WWE planted seeds for upcoming storylines, teased returns, and set the stage for future championship clashes. Here are 6 key things WWE subtly told us on Raw this week. Ludwig Kaiser faced off against Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship this week on Raw. In recent weeks, Kaiser's push as a singles competitor has gained momentum, and this match served as a major stepping stone. Despite his resilience and impressive performance, Kaiser ultimately fell short as Braun Breaker retained his title. This outcome seems to confirm WWE's strategy for Ludwig Kaiser moving forward. While his growth as a single star is evident, it appears that the Stamford-based promotion isn't ready to crown him with gold just yet. Instead, this storyline could aim to solidify Kaiser's credibility as a solo performer. Losing this match doesn't signal the end for Kaiser. Rather, it marks a pivotal chapter in his journey to becoming a breakout star in WWE. During Raw, Rhea Ripley made her intentions clear. She is coming for Liv Morgan. However, while the Eradicate openly declared herself as the next challenger for Liv, WWE was notably silent on an official date for the title match. This is an interesting detail, considering the company has already announced CM Punk vs. Seth Rollins for Raw's much-anticipated Netflix debut on January 6, 2025. With such a high-profile match already booked, WWE might avoid overcrowding the card by scheduling Rhea Ripley vs. Liv Morgan beforehand. The absence of a confirmed date might be a subtle hint that WWE plans to showcase this feud sooner rather than later. Ripley's declaration adds another layer to the rivalry, teasing a major showdown that could easily main event an episode of Raw before WWE's transition to Netflix. One of the most intriguing segments of this week's Raw featured Drew McIntyre confronting Seth Rollins backstage. The Scottish Warrior attempted to convince Rollins to join forces against their common enemies in the OG bloodline. However, Rollins refused the alliance, emphasizing his loyalty to Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. Later in the episode, tensions escalated as McIntyre nearly blindsided Rollins with a sneak attack. Before he could act, Sami Zayn intervened, leading to a chaotic brawl. This sequence subtly revealed McIntyre's shifting focus. While his original vendetta targeted the OG bloodline, Seth Rollins has now become a prime target in his sights. This development adds a layer of unpredictability to McIntyre's current character arc. His actions suggest he is no longer satisfied with just defeating his enemies. He's now positioning himself to challenge Rollins, perhaps even for the World Heavyweight Championship. The Judgment Day's loss in the World Tag Team Championship match could spell disaster for Finn Balor's future within the faction. During a backstage segment, Balor didn't hold back in voicing his frustrations. He pointed out the failure of his stablemates to support him during his world title match at Saturday night's main event, hinting at growing tensions within the group. This subtle interaction, combined with Balor and JD McDonagh's title loss, could be the first sign of Balor's eventual expulsion. The Judgment Day has already been a turbulent faction, with members often at odds with one another. Now that Balor no longer holds championship gold, the faction might turn on him, leading to his departure. This storyline could pave the way for an emotional breakup and a potential face turn for Balor as he seeks revenge on his former allies. One of the most talked about moments from Raw came in the form of a mysterious vignette featuring a cryptic red logo. Fans immediately connected this symbol to former AEW star Penta. Reports have already suggested that Penta is gearing up for his WWE debut, and this teaser seemed to solidify those rumors. For those unfamiliar, Penta is an established name in professional wrestling, known for his unique charisma and in-ring prowess. The appearance of the red logo could be WWE's way of subtly building anticipation for his arrival on Raw. If this is indeed a hint at Penta's debut, WWE could be setting up a major storyline for him upon his entry into the company. The decision to air this teaser on Raw shows WWE's intent to introduce Penta as a major star, possibly leading to high-profile feuds with top names on the red brand. The Rock's return to WWE has been a topic of speculation for months, and this week's Raw provided a subtle yet significant clue about his next appearance. During a backstage segment involving Adam Pearce, eagle-eyed fans noticed a production truck featuring The Rock's image in the background. While this might seem like a minor detail, it was enough to reignite excitement among fans. This subtle tease could mean WWE is laying the groundwork for The Rock's highly anticipated comeback, possibly in time for the Raw Netflix debut or WrestleMania season. The timing aligns perfectly as WWE prepares for major changes in 2025, including its new streaming deal with Netflix. The Rock's return would undoubtedly generate mainstream buzz and draw massive viewership for WWE's upcoming milestones. Whether this tease was intentional or not, it has effectively planted seeds for the People's Champion to make his grand return. The overarching narrative direction WWE showcased on Raw indicates long-term planning for some of its biggest stars and storylines. Each segment served a specific purpose, whether to advance rivalries, introduce new faces, or lay the groundwork for shocking twists. This layered storytelling ensures that fans are kept guessing about what's next, while remaining invested in key character arcs. Drew McIntyre's continued evolution is one of the most compelling threads to follow. His unwillingness to back down and his attempts to manipulate alliances demonstrate a darker, more ruthless edge to his character. Seth Rollins may have rejected him now, but the seeds of future confrontations have been planted. A feud between McIntyre and Rollins, both masterful storytellers in the ring and on the mic, could become one of Raw's defining rivalries leading into 2025. Finn Balor's uncertain future within the Judgment Day adds emotional weight to Raw's narrative landscape. Balor's struggles to maintain his position in the faction create a tension-filled dynamic that could culminate in a dramatic split. If Balor is ousted, it could lead to a fresh direction for him, potentially reuniting with fans as a beloved babyface or standing alone as a vengeful anti-hero seeking justice. Such a development would not only reshape the Judgment Day, but also reinvigorate Balor's career as a single star. Meanwhile, the introduction of Penta teased through the mysterious vignette signifies WWE's willingness to bring in top-tier talent to bolster Raw's roster. Penta's arrival would be a game-changing moment for the red brand, adding a fresh face to an already deep pool of talent. His dynamic in-ring style and larger-than-life persona will likely draw immediate fan attention, setting up dream matches against WWE's established names like Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, or even Gunther. On the other hand, The Rock's subtle tease keeps fans on the edge of their seats. With the Netflix debut and WrestleMania on the horizon, WWE has the perfect stage to bring back the People's Champion for a blockbuster feud. Whether he confronts Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, or another top star, The Rock's return would be nothing short of monumental, signaling a major moment in WWE history. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan's feud also brings a strong dynamic to the women's division. Ripley's dominance as the Eradicator has made her one of WWE's most powerful forces, while Liv's resilience and ability to win big matches make her a credible opponent. Their inevitable clash will add another chapter to WWE's ongoing effort to elevate its women's division to main event status. All in all, this week's Raw delivered subtle clues and unexpected moments that give fans plenty to anticipate. WWE's storytelling approach, blending character development, long-term rivalries, and mystery, ensures the road to major events in 2025 is filled with excitement. Whether it's Drew McIntyre's descent into darkness, Penta's impending arrival, or The Rock's epic return, WWE continues to build toward moments that will keep fans talking for months to come. This week's Raw delivered several subtle hints that could shape WWE's storytelling in the weeks and months ahead. From Ludwig Kaiser's slow-burn push to the possibility of Finn Balor being ousted from Judgment Day, WWE is clearly building toward significant developments. The teases for Penta's debut and The Rock's return have added intrigue to WWE's future plans, while Rhea Ripley and Drew McIntyre's ongoing arcs continue to elevate their characters. WWE Raw remains unpredictable, and the subtle storytelling on display this week ensures fans will remain invested in the product heading into 2025.